Oh, there we go. We've already got naysayers in there. Wow. No worries, no worries. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Don't mind that. Don't mind that. All right, what's up? How's it going? What is going on? Tell me your thoughts, your feelings, your concerns. Do you have any concerns? There goes an ambulance. So somebody's got concerns. Welcome back to the Friday Night Dive. It is Mark Meyer, your host, your maniac, your resident maniac, your what is going on out there? There's cops and ambulances. Probably dumb assholes who aren't wearing masks causing a ruckus. So whatever. Um, So thank you. The algorithm, the algorithm is important. So look, not for nothing, but now that this is on YouTube, if you guys would, if you wanna, no pressure, but give the video a like, just so that it shows an interest. If no one else, then to me shows an interest that you guys actually like the stupid drunken ramblings that I do when I do the Friday night dive, because I appreciate you and I hope that I can make your night a little bit more fun. Unfortunately, the last time I did this, there was I got flagged because there was a song in the background and it was a Japanese song, because I'm cultured and I like music from all over the world. There was a Japanese song playing in the background and Japan flagged me for copyright infringement. So, lesson learned. So, I'm probably not going to play music this time around. So, you'll just have to imagine that there's background music and whatever. Or better yet, this means that you have to keep me entertained with your questions, with your comments, conversation, and we won't have to worry about music. Just chill out and have a talk and have a drink, because that's what the Friday night dive is all about. And tonight it's margaritas. That's right. I don't have a blender, so it's not frozen. It's not. I don't even have crushed ice. It's cubed ice, but we make do. So in the chat we have and yeah, you're right, Scribs. I went to hang out with all the cool people. Oh, well, oh, it's you. You're hanging out with me. You're in the chat. So yeah, I guess the cool people I left to hang out with is you. So let's think about that. Christy, I'm quite sure you're going to sleep tonight. I'm quite sure you will. Somebody sent John. You were the first one. You do love me the moistest. Somebody send the link to McGee so that she can see that comment. No, I mean, look, I'm not gonna hate on frozen margaritas. It's fine. Like, if you like the frozen ones, that's all well and good. It's hot. It is hot. My phrase has been, it's hotter than the asshole of Hades over here. So I won't begrudge you if you want a slushy frozen drink to cool yourself down, because it's hot. So I'm not gonna begrudge anyone. Margot Rita was this lovely lady that was very important in history at one point, and she did a lot of good for the world, because she introduced a drink was made in her honor, and that is what we are we're toasting Margot Rita for the drink that was made in her honor. Why are you in Hades' asshole? Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to, okay? Also, none your business. Yeah, lots of good stuff there. So, anywho, so how is everyone else's Friday night? Is it about the same? If you're joining me tonight, probably means it's either the same or you just simply enjoy my rantings. And I mean, who could blame you? Am I right? Mm. Look, we can figure something out. We can add this stream to the feed. I just don't know how to do that. So our glorious producer of the Feeding the Monster podcast feed, which if you're not subscribed to the feed, you should be, because we have a bunch of hilarious and awesome, very cool shows on that podcast feed. So please subscribe. We also have a YouTube channel apparently, and for some reason, when I when I do this and it's not on that YouTube channel, our producer has a fit. John, I'm your density. I mean, is that a fat joke? Because you're right. He's right. Look, I wanted to go back out walking, but dude, it's hotter than the asshole of Hades, and I don't want to walk in that. Margot was a kidder, but you know, I don't have a quip for that. Christy, what answers are you looking for? What are you doing that? You want answers? I have answers. I am a plethora of answers. So by God, you ask your questions and I will give you answers. I did not say that they are the answers that you specifically want, but if you ask me questions, I will give you answers. So just know that. Maybe if I get a couple more of these in me, it won't matter that there's no music in the background, because I'll just start singing myself, which I'm not above doing. As you all know, I'm a an educated musician. Why is Gamora Malcolm? Good to see you, Malcolm. Thank you for joining our brother from New Zealand, gracing us with his presence. It must be really late or really early. I'm not quite sure. Why is Gamora? The why is not important. It's the when. And the when is 2014. And that's the Gamora that we have left. And so we have to make peace with it. That is my answer. What did you say, John? Would you Tom Peep me and then my dad can hit you with a car so we can date? Oh, I see what you. Okay, you. I don't know why you worded it that way. The answer is I would, but I like girls. It's no offense to you. 3 p.m. It's 3 p.m. over there. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know the time zones in down under, in that realm of the world. One of these days I will. One of these days I'm making a trip to New Zealand. That is an absolute. Not right now because we can't, but one day. So 3 p.m. That's cool. Okay, so then there's a. So wait, so you're behind by 7 hours, or are you just that far ahead? Interesting. Oh. There's some sort of the mixer here is some sort of like organic margarita mixer. At least that's what it said. So I'm assuming it's like nothing artificial. It's lime juice, like from a lime, and then I don't know whatever else they put in there, but whatever it is, it's tasty. Christy, you're the tallest hobbit I've ever seen, and less hairy. Let's see. Maybe I can throw some questions to you, the audience, and you can throw some answers back at me. What is, oh, well, okay. It's the dive. What's everybody drinking right now? Tell me what you're drinking. Oh, 3 Yeah, you're way ahead. You are way ahead. No wonder, dude. It's crazy. Yo, DMC, yeah, you know me. I can confirm Hillbilly Scribs does run on DMC. Walk this way. Talk this way. Pepsi Max. I know for a fact, John, you are not drinking Pepsi Max because I'm pretty sure Pepsi Max is not a thing anymore. Unless you're hoarding a case of it in your basement. And if that's the case, why? Uh, Joke's on you, Christy. Freaks are cool. Freaks are cool until they get brought into trivia fan leagues, and then nobody likes them because they're too freaky. Not you, Malcolm. You're all right. I mean, you're not wrong. The why not is a valid question. You're correct. Tab and Nuko. Shouldn't you be drinking Tab and Russian vodka? Name that reference. Yeah. That's why I don't Pepsi Crystal and Jolt. Guaranteed to jack you up. Jolt. Wow. Scribs with a Jolt. I mean, why would you wear pants when you play trivia? You're literally from here down. Nobody's looking at you from the waist. Unless you have like some weird setup where your camera's up here and it's just looking down on you. That's weird. So Pepsi, meth, and cocaine. That's instant death. But I'll be honest with you, I'm curious to see it. Pepsi meth. Uh, I wonder what alcohol would pair. Do you guys remember Surge? You remember that soda Surge? It was trying to make a resurgence recently. I think Taco Bell was trying to bring it back, and they probably did. But Surge was this soda that was pretty much in before Monster. It was this energy drink for you kids that don't recall what it is. I wonder what kind of alcohol you could pair with Surge. You get back to me on that. So, what did you not tell me today, Christy? Well, yeah, well, standing up's one thing, but even so, like standing up, you're depending on how the camera is angled, we don't have to see from the waist down. My partner Jay, he always competes standing up, and you never see him from down below. Uh-oh, we have someone entering the fray. Who is it? Just kidding. I know who it is. It's Henry Go. He's here. I got you some more ginger beer. It's in the fridge. Yeah. You been drinking tonight? Where'd you go? Tavern. Oh. Fun stuff. I'm just live streaming over here. Henry Go, everybody. Bass extraordinaire and lover of Irish whiskey. This is a margarita, though. You want a margarita? I can make you one.
Oh, God.
No. I'll take that as a no.
That's a sign of the devil.
It is. It's a devil drink. Let's see. No, I've never snorted uncrushed Pop Rocks, but when I was a kid, I did snort Pixie Sticks because we thought that, yeah, we thought that was cool. Let me tell you something. It's not. It's not cool. It hurt. It was stupid. So yeah, I don't recommend that, kid. I don't recommend it. Christy, you had a patient come in and test positive for meth. What? Your patients are animals. You saying a dog tested positive for meth, MDMA, and heroin? You waved at the screen. Yeah. It's funny. It's funny. Yeah. Sorry, we're not on a Zoom call, so he did not see your waves. But when he's back there. But Henry, they waved at you. It'll get to him eventually. So you're saying a dog tested positive for all three of those things, and it was still alive. Was it alive, or was it not alive? Yikes! That's ooh. That no, I don't like. I do not like. Don't want. Um, I say do not want a lot because you guys know at the end of Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, when Darth Vader lets out that really stupid line of no. It's really fucking stupid. But if you watch it with Japanese subtitles that's translated, instead of no, what they have in translation is do not want. And that is the funniest thing I've ever seen. So I say do not want a lot because it makes me think of that fun little thing. Jeez. I'm shocked that dog was still living with all that going on. That's insane. That is insane. And also, who the hell are these people that I dear viewers and listeners, I hate people. I really hate them. I'm not a fan of people. People upset me because a large group of people are just really stupid. They don't make good decisions. The unthinking majority is just a cavalcade of shit that if I wanted to be a part of that, I could just go down the road to the rural areas and just wade my weight in cow shit. But I'm not going to do that because who does that? But that's what it feels like when I'm in a big group of people, because a group of people are just fucking awful. I hate it. So stupid. Anyway, I apologize. That's just sometimes the passion gets the better of me. Let's see. Do y'all have any questions for me? You can ask me anything. And if I think of some cool stuff to ask you guys, I will ask it. Right now, I'm just kind of I just find it really funny that my last video got flagged. Because literally the first song that was playing while I live streamed, the first song was a Japanese song, and it got flagged later, and it was from Japan. YouTube Japan flagged it. But that's my fault for not. So if you're watching this video on YouTube and you see in the description that I had to put the disclaimer. I don't want any songs. Like if I decide to crank the music back up and you hear it, or if it's like audible in any way, I have to throw that disclaimer in there because I don't want another flag, because that's just annoying. But a lot of you did not answer my question when I said, what are y'all drinking? I know John said he was drinking Pepsi Max, and I'm pretty sure he's lying because that's not a thing. Oh, Surge. Does anyone remember Surge, the soda? Did anybody answer that? I know I was saying, I wonder what alcohol you could pair with Surge, but honestly, I don't know that Surge requires it. But if you did put alcohol, like what booze would you put with Surge? I once got a wild hair up my ass when I was about 19, and I thought it would be a good idea to pair Mountain Dew and Jagermeister together. It was not a good idea. In fact, it was one of the worst ideas I have ever had because, one, and this is hindsight, I shouldn't have been drinking Jaeger at all because Jaeger is Satan juice. And two, you shouldn't pair Mountain Dew with any of that. The only thing I could maybe see you pairing Mountain Dew with is vodka, maybe tequila, but even then, I don't know. But I wouldn't recommend it. I would not recommend that for anybody. Just don't even drink Mountain Dew. But if you're gonna drink Mountain Dew and you want to put booze in it, be more mindful about what booze you put in it. But also, sometimes when you're making mixed drinks, it's trial and error. So you're gonna make mistakes, and you have to learn from those mistakes. That's basically, when I write my autobiography, it's going to be called Trial and Error because I have made so many mistakes and I've been lucky enough to learn from them because I've survived. I've survived my mistakes, and what it doesn't matter the level of like how good or bad, how big the mistakes were, how small, it doesn't matter. I've been able to learn from the mistakes I've made. Hang on just a second. People don't check my post, y'all. Check it. Some people want to come in and check out the dive, but they don't know how to get there. It's like, just I posted a link. Come join. But I'll do it again. Uh-oh. You're fighting your mother on Facebook. I'm sorry. I've never fought my mother on social media. We save the fighting off of social media, and I find that's best. But yeah, I feel your pain though. Also, I don't often fight with my mother because we tend to get along. Sometimes we have opposing ideals and and things of that nature, but we get along. Oh shit! Sorry. Yeah. Wrong window. Nice one, Christy. Nice. But yeah, don't drink Jaeger ever. It's just not a good idea. If you're like 21 on going on 24, Jaeger's fine, I guess, but it's not a good idea unless you're my best friend Courtney, who can put away. I have seen that woman put an entire bottle, like the big bottle, not the short stout one, like the big bottle. I have seen that woman put that entire bottle away by herself through the course of one night. And she's still around. She's still with us. And you know, she'd have like a mild hangover, which baffles me to this day. Not so much these days. She's a little bit older than me, but I mean, and she doesn't, I don't think she really consumes Jaeger much anymore. If she does, it's in very small quantities. But there was a time, in the early days when we were hanging out and, through the years, good God, I never understood. I said, where do you put that? Like, where is it going? Oh, it's good stuff, man. I should probably get a blender so I can make frozen margaritas because, I don't often, usually if I go to a restaurant, which lately I don't, but if I go to a restaurant and order a margarita, I usually get it on the rocks. So, but if I'm going to get it on the rocks, I like, moderately crushed ice, which is kind of redundant because if you get a frozen margarita, it's already crushed. But there's a difference between crushed and blended. So, it is what it is. I'm going to tempt the fates and let's see if I can. The volume might be extremely low. So you may not even hear it at all, but I'll be able to hear it. Yep. Just because I'm trying to avoid the flags, but I want something going on here. Here's the thing. I'm not a gamer, and I don't get a lot of enjoyment from watching people game online, like on Twitch and stuff. But my brother and I thought it would be a cool idea if we started a channel where I game. And because I'm so bad at it, because I'm not a gamer, we could call it something like, we can't call it Clueless Gamer because that's what Conan O'Brien does. But something of the line, because every time my brother Ian and I do play a game, and I try to be really good at it, and I suck. It's just it's just a tapestry of obscenities. So something along the lines of explicit gamer, where it's just me playing, and it's just a series of F-bombs and what have you, because that's my literal reaction because I'm not a gamer and I suck at games. There was a time when the Sega Genesis was around, or the first PlayStation, where I was pretty decent. But after that, just gone. Have you ever had a Monte Cristo? No, better than Bennigan's. So I've heard. I've heard the Monte Cristo. John, we were talking about this earlier. You guys know what the Monte Cristo sandwich is, and the way it was described to me, I said, that sounds so familiar. I think I've seen it, but I feel like if I've actually had it, I would remember. So I don't think I've had it, but I've definitely seen it somewhere, or I've heard about it. Guarantee you my father's had it. My mother's probably had it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if someone could miracle a Monte Cristo sandwich, like right here, that would be great. That would make me a true believer. Just throwing that out there. Jay Burns, is that you? I swear to God, if Jay Burns, if that's been you this whole time, I'm gonna lose it. I am absolutely gonna lose it. Oh man, I am absolutely gonna lose it if that's you. Probably not John, but he can definitely throw you off of it and say, "Get off my plane." uh, how many? If I said the movie Dogma sucks, what kind of reaction would that get? And while you ponder that, uh, do we have any Mortal Kombat fans in the audience? Because there's a movie that was probably supposed to come out relatively soon. We're not going to get it anytime soon, but they've been filming a new movie that's supposed to be hardcore, and the song that's playing in the background that you probably can't hear, and that's a good thing, was featured on that soundtrack and sparked my love for not only the genre of music it's playing, but also the band. And so, if not for the Mortal Kombat soundtrack, uh, I don't know that I develop into the guy that I've become. You don't care either way about what, Christy? What? I said so many things. Oh, so you don't like Dogma? Okay. Or you just don't care either way. I actually really like Dogma. I was just trying to spark a reaction. I don't think it sucks. Uh, John, you're right, and the Crow soundtrack did get me there, but it was after. Even though I know the Crow came out before Mortal Kombat, like a year before. Um, but for some reason the soundtrack for the Crow didn't hit because I didn't see the movie until after. And when that happened, then I paid attention to the soundtrack because I said this soundtrack's like I kept hearing Stone Temple Pilots and The Cure and a few other bands that at the time I didn't know, but then I would get to know later. Um, well, Nine Inch Nails was on that soundtrack, so I was like, oh shit, it's great. You spelled Clegane wrong, Mariano, but I won't hold that against you. I'm sorry, Christy. I can't help the lag. That's a YouTube problem. You need to take it up with that. And uh what about pants in the main show? Do I need to promote? Hey everybody, I'm on this podcast feed called Feeding the Monster podcast feed, and our main show is called Are We Wearing Pants? It's me and a panel of others, including people in the chat right now. So if you aren't subscribed or you don't listen to the show, you should go check that out. It's extremely funny and entertaining. Uh I had a point. I lost it. It doesn't matter. I lost the point. Um, um, Oh, so okay, we'll go from there. Does anybody have a favorite soundtrack, like a movie soundtrack that you listen to on the regular? Or if you don't, or just like snippets from a soundtrack, is there a movie soundtrack that you just cannot get enough of? I'll give you a squirrel, Christy. And you guys don't know if I'm wearing pants or not. A couple more of these, and I either won't or still will, or you don't know. You don't know. You don't know what's going on under here. I don't play standing up. Harrison, that soundtrack sucks. So hate to break it to you. Well, that's a shame, John, because Are We Wearing Pants is a great show and definitely goes down a lot smoother than a prostate exam. But, hey, what are you going to do? I don't know what phase of your life, Christy. You just tell me. Just is there a particular soundtrack that even now you go back to, or you just you've discovered recently and you just can't get enough of it? There are no wrong answers here, unless you're Harrison, who had a wrong answer. I guess they do, John. The prostate exams go down smoother with practice. They do. And how do you get to Carnegie Hall? With a prostate exam. That's correct. So I've mentioned before one of my favorite bands is Killswitch Engage, and I am now in a Killswitch Engage tribute band. And we haven't been able to practice because our drummer caught COVID. And we were like, yeah, I'm not gonna practice. Like the rest of us can get together and do some stuff, but without the drummer, what's the point? So yeah, we've put we have to get creative with rehearsals now. But it's that's not even a funny story. I was gonna say that's a funny story. It's not a funny story. It's just a story. It's a story for everyone who thinks this shit's not real. Like, it's real. Okay, so make peace with it. There you go. Chrissy says Empire Records, Queen of the Damned, Braveheart, Mirror Mask, all of those. Yes. And you know this because I love that. I was damn it. Speaking of, I was gonna say something about Queen of the Damned. I was about to name drop, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm better than that. I'm not better than that. I'm gonna take the classier road and not name drop, but I'll just say I have an association with the Queen of the Damned soundtrack, and that's all I'm gonna say. Harrison, who are you? This is driving me nuts. You're driving me nuts, dude. Ugh. Your practice is only as spacious as your knuckles allow. Okay. Um Jeff used to be married to the Queen of the Damned. Yikes, bro. I'm sorry. That must have been difficult because the Queen of the Damned can set fire to everything she sees and, walks past, and also can make people subservient. And that must have been terrible for you. I'm sorry, man. Oh, flower child. Little inside, sorry. Uh, Jeff was married to the terrible movie that should have starred Tom Cruise, but he passed. You're right. Yeah, funny story, you guys. For the kids that don't know, Queen of the Damned is a movie in the Vampire Chronicles universe. Interview with a Vampire was the first one. Tom Cruise played Lestat in that movie, and Queen of the Damned stars Lestat, but not played by Tom Cruise. Played by a guy named Stuart Townsend, who used to be I don't know if he was married, but he was with Charlize Theron for a long time, and then he wasn't, because who cares? It sucks for Aaliyah, though. I mean, she did pass away, and her film career did not prosper after that because she was dead. But you know that's what sucks, is she had to the last bit of her career uh was Queen of the Damned, and that's unfortunate because that movie's not good. But I will say the soundtrack is pretty boss. And again, I have an association with that, and I'm not going to name drop or anything like that, but yeah. We got a Flight of the Concords in the background there. If Malcolm's still in the chat, I know you enjoy that. At least I would hope you do, because who doesn't like Flight of the Concords? Yeah. Yeah. Good call, Scripps. Yeah. Yeah, Stuart Townsend was he played Dorian Gray in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen film, which ooh, ooh. See, I'm a look, I know the guy is a weird reclusive hermit wizard who's just angry at the world about everything, but Alan Moore at one point was a great writer, and he wrote some amazing stories, including the what I consider the best run of Swamp Thing comics in existence. I own all of them. It is my favorite comic book run ever, and I'm a diehard Batman fan, but Alan Moore's Saga of Swamp Thing is incredible. Alan Moore is also he wrote this comic book series, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and if you've seen the movie version of that, that is the movie that absolutely destroyed any confidence he ever had in any adaptation of his work. And this includes everything else that had been adapted, which he was not crazy about. He hated From Hell, the adaptation of it. Um, he never watched Zack Snyder's Watchmen, but he was around when they were trying to get it made years and years before, and every draft of the screenplay that people were trying to make that movie, he hated. Uh, I don't know if he ever actually watched V for Vendetta. Part of me wants to say he didn't and just automatically assumed it would suck, so he didn't bother. He did not enjoy Wes Craven's Swamp Thing at all. I don't blame him. Um, and yeah, just kind of in 2003 when League of Extraordinary Gentlemen came out, he said that's the last straw. I hate this. Take my name off of all the shit. Take it off. So okay, so he didn't see V for Vendetta then, because at that point V for Vendetta came out after League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. So League killed it, like killed his spirit, killed it. And rightfully so, because that movie is garbage. What up, Thomas? Our producer of the Pants Panel. He's here. But yeah, it's Stuart Townsend. He had an okay run for, I guess, a little while. I mean, people hated the movie Queen of the Damned, but I remember a lot of girls being into him, just from a look standpoint, and I think that helped his career because everything else about him, his acting ability and presence, just nothing there. Sorry, Stu. John, you're wrong, but that's fine. Herman Munster every time. Melville can eat shit. The extraordinary thing about the movie League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is that it actually was a thing. But it starred Sean Connery. So if Sean Connery says he's going to do something, people are going to make it happen. Unfortunately, it was so bad that movie retired him. He said, I'm done. I am done." Which that's, you hate to see it. You hate to see that be the last thing he goes out on. But it could have been worse. You know what? It could have been worse. He could have returned for Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, the fourth Indiana Jones film that doesn't exist, but we have to pretend it does. He could have returned for that. And I dare say I get more in. Yeah, here you go. Here's the the Kobayashi Maru of terrible decisions. Which one would you prefer? League of Extraordinary Gentlemen or Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull? Yeah, I did it. I did that. Let that sink in for a bit. The best part of it is nobody wins in this scenario. Christy says League. If you have to choose one of the two, yeah. So John says League. Yeah, see, there's a theme. There's a theme happening here. I'd be very curious as to who actually prefers Crystal Skull over League, because look, they're both awful. They're both terrible. So there's, like I said, there's no winning in this scenario, but I would be very curious to know the reason. I mean, they are, Jeff, they are making an Indiana 5, so I mean, that would technically be a sequel to Crystal Skull. So I assume Stu Townsend's not doing anything. So why not? Why not throw him in there? Make him the baddie. He can be like a Nazi that just never gave up. No one wins. No, not even George Lucas wins. So the chat is always insanity, Thomas. You know this. You've been a part of it. You still want this segment on the Feeding the Monster channel? You sure? You know what? If you put in Larry Bird like post Space Jam in the fifth Indiana Jones film, that would be really interesting because you got a crossover happening, which means that at some point the Looney Tunes can pop out and bring old ass Indiana Jones into their world, and that's what Space Jam can be. Forget LeBron James. We're getting old ass Harrison Ford, Indiana Jones, to help the Looney Tunes out in their predicament. Well, if Thomas is you're confusing me. If Thomas is there, but then Feeding the Monster channel is there, who's running this shit? Who's running this shit? You're hurting my head. You make me feel like George W. Bush over here. Yeah, I said it. That's an old reference, but still relevant. Nameless monster. Yo, you know what? We need to have a name for our mascot, our monster on the. If you guys follow the show, we have a monster on our logo. He needs a name. We need to give him a name. If it's Morissette using the feed channel, that would make me happy because I want to make him laugh. Christy, you are a monster, but you know, feed you what? Oh, no, yeah, Gamora is awesome. As Malcolm asked me, he asked me why Gamora, and why is Gamora, and I said the why is not important. It's the when, because the Gamora that we get now is from the past. Definitely not Aaron Carter because pretty sure he's a druggy woman abuser. So fuck that guy. Neil Carter, Nell or Nell. I don't know who Nell Carter is, or Vince Carter. So fuck them all. I don't care. I was gonna say something. I've been watching YouTube's because that's where you stuff. No, we're not gonna call you that monster. We're gonna call you something else. Something a little more catchy. Gamera, the monster, is pretty sweet. Ooh, maybe Gamera. No, that the copyright thing. Shit, damn it. But Gamera is pretty sweet, but he can't hold a candle to Godzilla. He's the king of monsters. And you would know that, John, if you enjoyed the movie Godzilla King of the Monsters as much as any true blue Godzilla fan would. Yeah, I said it. I went there. I keep getting thrown off. I was gonna say so do you guys know the musical artist Tori Amos? She was very popular in the 90s. She's still around, but in the 90s she was prominent. She does a cover of Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana, and personally, I find her version to be the superior version. Your thoughts? And if you don't know it, then just take my word for it. I honestly prefer Gamora to Gamera because Gamora's easy on the eyes. Gamera is just this monster trying to pretend to be Godzilla. Sunkissed or Tropicana? Considering I didn't drink in exorbitant amounts of either one of them, but I can tell you Sunkissed held more true. So I'm gonna go because if I'm drinking Tropicana, it's gonna be orange juice. It's not gonna be soda. So I'd prefer the soda. So Sunkissed. Ooh, good question, John. Tori Amos or Edie Brickell? That ooh, because that's difficult because they are like, even though they are of the same era, they are two different branches. You know what I mean? Uh, I'm gonna go Tori Amos because I just prefer her music better. Although I will say, Edie Brickell in the last few years did an album with Steve Martin, and that album is so damn good. Yes, that's Steve Martin because he's an accomplished banjo player. So if you guys didn't know that, I know a few of you did know that, but the ones that didn't know, that album's really great. Nirvana are great and very influential, but their songs have often been covered in a way more appealing. It's true. It's true. Although I will say, one of my favorite bands ever, Fear Factory, did a cover of Nirvana's song "School," one of their old songs from Bleach, like the Bleach album. And I honestly don't prefer that version because it's pretty much just the same as the original, but the production's a little better, but it just Bert, the singer, doesn't sound like Kurt, and Bert doesn't sound like Kurt, and that song shines a little more with Cobain's voice. So in that regard, I don't prefer the cover. Joke's on you, Harrison. Kurt ain't in heaven. So funny enough, John, you speak of Natalie and Brulia. What is your favorite Natalie and Brulia song? That's a serious question. Which of her songs is your favorite? Is it Torn? Because the reason I say that, not to bury the lead, uh, Torn by Natalie and Brulia is not her song. I didn't find that out until last year. Torn was written by another band, and she covered it. Holy shit, we have Joe Exotic in the chat. I'm dead. I'm dead. And I've made it. I've made it. How you gonna say, man? Don't speak ill of Natalie Imbruglia, man. She's still an Australian treasure. She just didn't write the song "Torn" that she's famous for. Just like the band Orgy did not write "Blue Monday," the song they're most famous for. "Blue Monday" is a New Order song. Did Orgy do it better? Yes, but New Order's still great. You know, never forget. Never forget that. So yeah, there you go. Rip Torn. That's the monster's name. Rip Torn. R.I.P. Rip Torn. What is happening in this chat? Oh my god, some of you are killing me because I don't understand. Oh my god. I personally, I think whoever is Whoever is on the Jesus Harrison page is running the Joe Exotic one. And look, as flattered as I am because it's on brand, because Feeding the Monster has talked about the Tiger King shit a lot. I appreciate it, but at the same time, it's like, what the fuck, man? And by I just all right, whatever. I'm just gonna let it go. Yeah. Why? Same, John. Who am I and why am I? How do I get home? Where did I come from? Oh my god. I have to. Oh my god. So please, for the love of God, somebody intercept this chat because I don't know. I don't know. I just don't I don't know. Sorry, I'm being hit on two different fronts here. Yeah, Thomas, you're trying. Thomas, how you doing, man? You doing all right? Oh, Thomas, since you're here, I can ask you. Uh, hot wings are not a thing in your area of the Great White North. True or false? Because you're in a different part of like if you were in Toronto, that's like a little closer to Buffalo. I could understand, but you're not. So Cheers or Frasier? Uh, John, you already know the answer to that. It's Frasier. I know you're not going to agree with that, but and we've talked about it. But it's Frasier. It's straight up Frasier. I think I said it, Thomas, but that was also I said it not realizing if that was a true thing or a false statement. I didn't know. Whoever's running, I'm gonna have to start running our FTM channel because what the fuck is happening there? Oh, he had wings yesterday. Okay, but Thomas, listen, caribou wings don't count. Uh, look, I'm not knocking Cheers at all. I think Cheers is fantastic. I just frankly feel that Frasier was the better show. You know how I know that? It's because Frasier was so good and so popular that they had to incorporate other members of Cheers into the show later. Like we got cameos from Woody, from Ted, from Shelley. They all showed up. Not to mention BB that played Lilith. You're right. Caribou can't fly. I'm sorry. I apologize. Let me take that back. What's a winged Canadian animal? Um, I guess geese. You got a lot of geese up there. Uh, what the fuck is happening? Oh my god! Seriously? What what is happening in this chat? Oh my god. John, trick question. Lemmy is God. So there you go. And I'm sure Harrison's gonna get a thrill out of that comment. What the fuck is going on here? I'm gonna have to block you fucking guys or something, man, because I can't take it. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay. FTM. All right. Thomas, John, and Jeff, we have to name our mascot. Let's give him a name so he'll shut the fuck up. We could call him Joe after Joe Exotic. That'll make him happy. Canada Gooses? Really, Christy? Canada Gooses? Gooses? Okay. I don't have a problem with Canada geese. I have a problem with geese in general. They're annoying, stupid animals that they're jerks. Just like ducks, and you know that. Ducks and geese are jerks. How do I like my eggs? Sometimes scrambled, sometimes over easy. Depends on the sometimes just fried. It depends on my mood, honestly. If I've had more scrambled eggs in my life, so I mean, I guess ultimately I prefer them scrambled with cheese. Thaddeus, you are not offended and hurt. You know why? Because I am part I in part control you. So you're not offended. You can't name yourself. That would imply that you're self-aware, so shut up. Rodney. That's yes, there it is. Rodney. Your name is Rodney. Your name is Rodney. What is happening? I am so lost and confused, and yeah, I'm with you, Thomas, man. I'm just here. I'm just trying to have a good time here, and this chat is out of control. It's out of control. No person pretending to be Carol Baskin, we're not going to donate because I don't believe in holding big cats hostage like you are. Person pretending to be Carol. All right, I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm ignoring it. My brain's out. I have to pee anyway, so you guys keep the chat going. I'll be right back. Did I miss anything good? No. Cool. Ed. Okay, there it is. It's Ed. We're naming the monster Ed. So bad. It's terrible. Uh yeah, I've missed so much. Oh my god, shut up. Oh, is it Rodney? Okay, I'm sorry. Like, what do you prefer, Rodney or Ed for the monster name? Oh boy. All right. Other than that, how's everybody doing tonight? It's like it's chaos, so I'm not even gonna try to make any sense of it all. I'm just gonna, hey, how's everybody doing? Well, you're not gonna be called that, so I don't know what to tell you. Uh, Let me think if I can find something meaningful to say. Oh, okay, cool. I'm just gonna, yeah, this if this You're right. You know what? You're right. You're right, Rodney. You're correct. If this was on our channel, this would not be a problem. I don't know how to do that. So maybe talk to our producer who knows how to make these things happen. Um but yeah. Like Sir Thomas, like Tom, he's in the chat right now. So if you want to talk to anyone about getting this show onto the Feeding the Monster podcast feed channel, that's the guy you talk to. Don't talk to me. Don't get mad at me because your name's Rodney. Oh my God, I wish I understood what was happening right now. This is not what I expected when I started doing the Friday night dive. I'm shocked old Nick Carly and Peggy aren't on this chat, man, because usually they love it when I do the dive. See, like if Mariano thinks this shit's chaos, then it's obviously chaos because nothing phases that dude. Yeah. So don't throw I have to deflect this on you, Thomas. You're the producer. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy pressing record on a live stream. I'm confused. Yeah, yes, Jeff, this is exactly what you missed. Actually, no. What you missed last week doesn't even compare to the chaos that's happening right now. Like this is insane. This is insanity. It's beyond a circus. Hang on, wait, Thomas, before you I like what you did there. Hang on. Let me just Hang on, Thomas. Hang on. Let me I can elaborate on that. Let me just here we go. Chaos isn't a pit. Chaos is a ladder. Many who try to climb it fail and never get to try it again. The fall breaks them. And some are given a chance to climb. They refuse. They cling to the realm or the gods or love. Illusions. Only the ladder is real. The climb is all there is. It's a great quote. That's a great quote. I'm not even a fan of that character because you're not supposed to be a fan of that character. And everybody who's like a, as the kids say, a stan of Peter Baelish, I have to look at them with confusion and weird eyes. Yeah. But that quote is incredible. I don't know. The last time the last time Gilbert Godfrey showed up, somebody's vocal cords failed him after a couple of minutes. But maybe. Hey, the night is young. The night is young, and I've only had the one margarita actually, which you know, Jeff, I haven't checked out Project Blue Book yet, but my dad's like super into the aliens and conspiracy stuff, and he said that show's really good. So yeah, there might be something to it. I need to watch it. Yeah, last week was pretty tame compared to what's happening tonight. It's true. Your name's Rodney. We've already established it's Rodney. You're just gonna have to make peace with it. Where's Rodney? Where's Rodney? If there's any other quote you all want me to do a rendering of, I will do that. Is that what my feed's going to be? If you want me to do impressions and quotes, you better let me know before I can't do them anymore. Everyone likes dogs. Who doesn't like dogs? If you're a person that doesn't like dogs, like I can't trust you. I really can't. Maybe that's why I don't enjoy Carol Baskin at all, is because she's like a big cat person and she's also insane. Well, you can hate the name all you want. Your name's Rodney, and you're stuck with it. Why are you shouting? I love how our channel has become self aware, and he's just shouting the whole time. I don't like Carol Baskin because she charges too much for a cameo video. Like, I want to pay a little bit of money just to hear her say that she totally killed her husband, and she charges too much money for such a video. Malcolm Jamal Warner. We could. Maybe we name our monster Jesus Harrison Cristo, brother of Monte Cristo. I don't know what's happening. Yeah. This isn't this is this is a circus. This is a circus and I'm not drunk enough for it. So, hey everyone, refill your drinks right now and refill your drinks cuz I'm going to refill mine and then we're going to get really crazy. No, the Cosby Show, that's terrible. That's awful, but at least you're on brand for being terrible. Anyway, drink refill everybody, reconvene in just a couple. All right, we're back. Also, what's your favorite Journey song? And if it's not Separate Ways, you're wrong. And if you say Don't Stop Believing, you're double wrong. Okay, let's see. This is insane. This is insane. You're all insane. Well, not all of you, but the ones, yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Does that mean? Oh, Jeff, you're making smacking noise. Does that mean that McGee in the chat? Oh my God! Speak up, McGee, if you're here, please. Yeah. Yes, it's obviously Separate Ways. It's not. Yeah. Well, you're wrong, and that's why so many people are choosing atheism because Don't Stop Believing is literally an attack against everybody. You can blame the show Glee for that, and then you can also blame the millions of terrible karaoke performances for that. Uh, I'm going to say a particular word that starts with M. And if McGee is in the chat right now, if she wants it to stop, then she needs to say so immediately. Otherwise, I am going to start saying an M word continuously. So that's what I'm going to say. Balls in your court or not if you're not in the chat. If you're not in the chat, fine. But if you are in the chat, I already named you. Your name's Rodney, and you need to accept it. Oh, thank you, John. I needed that laugh. That's good. Oh man. that made me laugh so much that my mouth has become so moist with fluid. That's right. Moist. So moist that I'm practically drooling as I speak because, my mouth is just so full of moisture. RESPECT FTM. And no one knows that better than Rodney Dangerfield. You're named after Dangerfield, so accept it. You are Rodney, and that's the way it's going to be. Well, joke's on you, Harrison, because I've been watching a lot of Lucifer, and he's taken a lot of he's been influencing me a lot. It's a great show. You know what word he loves to use on that show? Moist. So much moisture. Feelings inside. Oh no. That's that is a little inside bit for someone else in the chat. Yeah, oh no, Satan in South Park's great. So I won't begrudge you that. The only problem with Satan on South Park is he's a little too muscular and not he doesn't seem like he gets enough moisture on his body. It's just not moist enough. Your name is Rodney. Shut up. You know what word I love? Moist. I dig that word. That word works for me. If I knew all the words to the song Out There that Satan sings in South Park the movie, I would sing it. Boys, you gotta help me out. The chat's being overrun by these crazies. Boys and girl. Sorry, Christy. If you're still in the, I'm assuming you're still in the chat. And I mean, if only McGee was in the chat, she could be the other girl. Like there could be two Christies in the chat, but I mean, she doesn't want to come. If she is in the chat, she doesn't want to come forward, so that's fine. Maybe she's not here, so that means I can say the word moist as much as I want. Don't do that, Christy. Don't do that. I don't like that band, and I don't like that song. Don't do it. For a moment there, I thought McGee was in the chat as one of these aliases, but I might have been wrong about that. I was trying to I was trying to bring her out. No, your name is Jesus Harrison Cristo. I didn't call you. No, Christy is another person, a cooler person, like a real person. No, feeding the monster. Your name is Rodney. It is Rodney, as in Dangerfield, because you don't get no respect. So you're gonna have to make peace with that. I'm gonna find one of those like tongue twister phrases that's gonna have like moist 6 times in one sentence. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna learn it and I'm gonna repeat it. No, your name is Rodney, and my show is never canceled. You know why? Because I am the master of my domain, king of the county, king of the castle, lord of the land. No one cancels me except me, unless you're Japan, when I play a Japanese song because they do not like it. You're not Japan. Surprise, motherfucker. Peggy! Oh, dude. I was hoping Peggy would finally. Yeah, you finally showed up in the new format. We're on YouTube now. What is up, Peggy? How's it going? Just a word of warning, Peggy. It is crazy in this chat because Uh, I mean, well, you'll see. You'll see if you stick around. I hope you stick around, but if you do, just know that this chat is insane. Um, but I'm happy to have you. No, you already have a name. Yes. You're about 5 beers. Yeah, right on. Hey, right on, Pegs. I had 2 Irish mules before going live, and then I went live and I decided to switch to margaritas. So things can get really interesting. I didn't realize that the chat would get way more interesting than whatever I'm doing over here. So I'm assuming Malcolm's not in the chat anymore, but he was. But we enjoy Peggy from the streets of Chicago, and my fellow Empire Records enthusiast. Glad to have you. Glad to have you in the chat here, Peggy. You have a name. Your name is Rodney, and if I have to say it one more time, I'm just going to you're just going to be deleted. What have you missed? Oh my god. Well, I'm just over here doing my thing, as you know, because you've been involved in the Friday night dives before. I'm just doing my thing. For some reason, since I decided to jump to YouTube, uh I've been joined by someone calling themselves Jesus Harrison Christ, which I call Jesus Harrison Christo. And now we have Joe Exotic and Carol Baskin in the chat too. And then my own podcast feed has a YouTube channel that apparently has become self-aware and demands a name, even though we gave it a name and it doesn't like the name that we gave it. So here we are. Now you're all caught up. Peggy, what is your favorite Journey song? And if you say "Don't Stop Believing," you're wrong. And what were some of the other earlier questions I asked that never got answered because this chat is chaos? What is a what's a movie soundtrack that you can't stop listening to, no matter how old or how new it is? What is a movie soundtrack that is your absolute favorite? Yes. Oh, Peggy for the win. I was gonna say it's my favorite is Separate Ways. Separate Ways is absolutely like the Journey song, but Faithfully is still really good. So props. So good call, Peggy. I appreciate it. Ugh. I have to turn that volume down again because I don't want to get flagged. Turns out if I play music, I get flagged. What you missed last week, Peggy, when I started the stream, I had this rock song playing and it was by a Japanese band. And it was barely audible, but I mean you can kind of hear it. Then I get my video blocked and flagged because Japan did not appreciate me playing a Japanese song. It was a copyright infringement, so my video got blocked. So that's what you missed last week. Yeah, you're either a go-to soundtrack or just the soundtrack that you find yourself you cannot get enough of. Like you can listen to it all the time, no matter the time. It's your go-to soundtrack. Yeah. Ooh, the artist, really, Thomas? Um, I only watched the movie once, so I can't really, and that was way back when. So I couldn't really say. Maybe I need to revisit that. Days Confused is a good one. That's you know why I love that soundtrack so much is because most of the songs played on it, I grew up listening to because that was my parents' era. So that's all them. So I respect it. I find that Days Confused is one of the best soundtracks in film to this day. It's easily top 3. Either one, John, disc 1 or disc 2, it doesn't matter. But Forrest Gump has a great soundtrack as well, so sometimes they overlap. Invincible. Is that the one with Mark Wahlberg playing the guy that plays for the Jets? Ah, okay. I'll be honest, I don't know that I actually watched that movie. So the Eagles, yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Eagles. It was the Eagles. Ugh. That's why I didn't watch it because I'm a Pats fan and on principle, I'm like I'm not going to watch a movie celebrating the Eagles, but I will definitely I will check out the soundtrack. I will check that out. Is is he out of breath the whole movie? It's like so Wahlberg's just like, "Oh man, I'm going to play for Philly. Playing for the Eagles. I never went to college, but I'm gonna play for the Eagles." It's really hard to be a fan of Wahlberg because so much of his past has been brought to light, and he's kind of like a really shitty person that sucks. But mm, yeah. Oh, Peggy, yes, the Girl Next Door soundtrack, yes. Oh my god, I never thought about it until you just said that, and you're absolutely right. That is a yes. Oh man, I'm fanboying out over here. Peggy, don't encourage it. It's not a bot. It's our or I don't know. It's supposed to be our podcast channel, and I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening with it. There are 5 of us in the chat, or there's 5 of us on the channel, and 3 of us are in the chat right now, so I don't know. Actually, no. 4 of us are here. Like, here's me, and then 3 of you in the chat, so there's 1 left. So if it's not Morissette, I'll say your name. Your name's Rodney. It's Rodney. Oh, Jesus Christ. I know, Jeff, you do like Deliverance. That's true. Deliverance just brings up like terrible imagery. Where's Rodney? Yikes. Hey Peggy, what do you? Since you're the newest addition, what are you drinking? I have margarita on rocks, and I don't know what the other guys are drinking because I think only 1 or 2 of them actually answered my question when I asked them. You said you were 5 beers in, so what else? Are you drinking anything now? Thank you, Peggy. God, yes, thank you. I know. And PBR. Oh. Is that a Chicago thing? Serious question. Is that a Chicago thing? Or is that just a personal preference thing? You think it's a frugal thing? I mean, yeah, fair enough, I guess. I always love to poke fun at the PBR folks because it's just like, oh, you're drinking your hipster beer, your cheap hipster beer, but then I've drunk PBR before and I get it because look, sometimes you're on a budget. Sometimes if you want the job done and you want it done cheaply, then you know you can go a few different ways. Me, if I want to drink cheaply and get drunk, I'm gonna do Miller High Life because I think Miller High Life just tastes better than PBR. But that's just me. Um, Here in Nashville, if you drink PBR, it's like you're making a statement that you're a hipster or you're a cheap hipster or you're just cheap. We never drink Natty Ice ever, 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 ever. If you see anyone drinking Natty Ice, that is a redneck, and yeah. I've never had Lone Star, but when I saw McConaughey drink it on True Detective, it made me curious. So one day I will have some Lone Star. Oh, well, okay. Well, fair enough, Peggy. If PBR doesn't give you a hangover, then great. Then there you go. I used to feel that way about Coors Light, but it turns out if you have an exorbitant amount of it, you will get a hangover, and it's not fun. Yeah, no one likes a hangover. Integrity. Integrity. Got my Integrity Farms stuff over here. Yeah, you know me, man. You and me, we're Coors Light people, but if you have an exorbitant amount, so hey man, Peggy, you want to be cheap? I'm not gonna judge you because sometimes cheap gets the job done. You know what I'm saying? So awesome. Thomas, please stop entertaining that troll. Stop it. John, I feel sorry for you that Natty Ice was your high school go-to. That's a shame. But look, you wanted to drink cheap and easy. Natty Ice, I get it, but gross. I'm not gonna play it louder because I don't want to get another block on my video, but I got a particular Eurythmics song playing in the background, and it's awesome. And if you're a fan of the Afternoons with Josh and Ken, then you know what song I'm playing. This week on Fantasy Film, we're drafting a prom court. A prom court? All right, you need 3 queen candidates and 3. Okay. So characters in high school movies. Well, you need Amanda Beckett from Can't Hardly Wait for sure as one of your prom queens. You need oh man, that's going to require some thought because there's a lot. Basically, you don't want anybody from Varsity Blues because that movie is trash. And yeah, I know, I said it. I gotta look at some of them. Yeah, no, that's gonna require some thought, but definitely Amanda from Can't Hardly Wait is gotta be one of them. That's gonna be that's gonna be a fun show, but that one's gonna take some thought. So, um, hey, look, if you dig Varsity Blues, that's cool. I think I'm not a fan of that movie. So, Ferris Bueller. I mean, if you want to, well, it depends. Let me see. What did you say that this one's gonna be? Hang on. Prom court. Oh, so you need a prom king. I think Ferris is easily one of your candidates for prom king for sure. I don't know if he wins it, but he's definitely a candidate. You could also say you could also include like Randall Pink Floyd from Days Confused. Or I mean, it depends on how like obscure you want to go. Like they're not like Seth and Evan are not popular in Superbad, but if you wanted to knock them into the prom king sort of running, you could. I just hope you have a good argument as to why they belong there. Ferris Bueller might be obvious, but he also might be the best choice if you're going to go prom king. I'm trying to think of a cooler high school, maybe Johnny Anthony Michael Hall's character in Johnny Be Good. But that might be, I don't know. It depends on how well you like that movie. Yeah, there you go. There's some choices there. From John. Uh yeah, that would, like I said, that would require some thought, some more thought. But yeah, I think we're on the right track. No, never Freddie Prinze Jr. in the Scooby Doo movie. No one from the Scooby Doo movies ever, because those movies. Oh my god. Hang on. Answering messages over here. Uh I, I think Matthew Lillard's probably the, and I love Linda Cardellini. I think her Velma's okay, but I think if you're gonna draw any strength from any of those Scooby Doo movies, it's probably Matthew Lillard as Shaggy. Otherwise, I don't know, man. Like, but here, you know what? I'm taking myself out of that voting, because even as a kid, Scooby Doo never did it for me. I was never really into it, so I just I didn't care. I didn't care about any of it. You already have a name. Your name's Rodney, so get over it. Maybe your ass. What? What, Christy? Maybe your ass. What? I'm trying to. What do you mean? Your ass? Maybe your ass. What? I must have. I must have missed something here. What did I miss? What did I miss here, Christy? Please enlighten me. I'm just trying to figure out what's happening. I see. Yeah. Sorry. Well, okay, look. This is what happens when you can't hit me on two different fronts. You have to hit me on one. Jeff, you make a joke, but that's probably like an actual thing. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know if it's called World Tickling Federation, but I guarantee you the idea behind it is most certainly a thing. I'm serious, man. I can't believe I gave you guys like this open window for impressions and quotes, and none of you followed through with it. I'm shocked. I am shocked by that, but fair enough. Okay. I just hope Corey is the one behind the Feeding the Monster channel right now, because you're cracking me up and you're confusing the shit out of me, and I hope that's Corey, because if it's not Corey, then we have a bigger conversation later, because most of us are here in the chat right now. Well, if it involves feet, then you must that must mean that McGee is not far away. I don't know who Zed McLunk is, so I can't impersonate that person. Oh, Peggy, I gave the chat, because I did an impression, or no, I didn't do an impression. I did a line reading earlier, and I had fun doing it. So I said, look, if y'all want me to do another quote or an impression, throw it out there, and maybe I'll do it. And nobody did. So there we go. What the fuck? Weird. Yes, it counts, Jeff. Arthur Fonzarelli. Well, I don't know. The only impression I can do of the Fonz is hey, but like everybody does that. That's not a good impression. Don Knotts. Don Knotts, here you go. There's too many ostriches. The brochure didn't say there would be this many ostriches. This is the worst vacation ever. There you go. Well, that would depend on. I mean, I've seen all the police academies, but I'll be honest with you, I don't know that I could differentiate between one or the other, because they all sort of blend together. Sorry there, Bobby. Peggy's getting. We approve Peggy getting another beer. You get that beer. Da Vinci. Okay. You want me to impersonate Da Vinci? Here you go, because I have no frame of reference here. I can just say like, uh, uh, Montebelle, Bafun, Baracen, Lectun, Raten, Cordurus, Sassitur, and Maraputa, Calatomotol, and Sunta, Leopola, Latune. There you go. There's my fake Italian Da Vinci. While he's painting the Mona Lisa. Mi belle, mi belle, mi belle. Con molto, mi belle. There you go. Because she's not that attractive. No, because her last name isn't Rodney, and your name is Rodney, so you cannot use it. Mi scusi, mi scusi. Your name's Rodney. I mean, look, hey, if you want me to do a Bobcat Goldthwait, all you got to do is ask. I think I do a pretty decent Bobcat. Oh no, I did see it. The Clark Griswold request, I did. Hang on, did you? You did. Okay. Well, I don't know it by heart, so I have to look that up for a second, and then I'll. But here's the thing, Peggy. Chevy Chase is kind of hard to do, like vocally, because I like you either sound like him or you don't. But hang on. I'll look up the quote and then I'll get to it. Uh I can't find like the full quote. What the hell? I mean, I know it's out there. Hang on, I'll find it and I'll do it. It just keep no, I just keep oh come on. You know what? If I find it, I will do the quote in Bobcat Goldthwait voice. Hang on. Come on, man. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna do it. Let's see, Peggy wants to hear the Jelly of the Month speech. If I can't find it like written down anywhere or typed. Oh wait, okay, hang on. All right. I think I found it. All right. So he gets the the jelly of the month club. I think that's the one he gets. So okay, so here's Clark Griswold doing that, but in the voice if Clark were played by Bobcat Goldthwait. All right, here we go. Ready? Hey, if any of you are looking for any last minute gift ideas for me, I have one. I'd like Frank Shirley, my boss, right here tonight. I want him brought from his happy holiday slumber over there on Melody Lane with all the other rich people. And I want him brought right here with a big ribbon on his head. And I want to look him straight in the eye. And I want to tell him what a cheap, lying, no good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotty-lipped, worm-headed sack of monkey shit that he is. Hallelujah! Holy shit, where's the Tylenol? There you go. I don't get enough chances to bust out Bobcat, but that seemed like an okay time to do it. No, I've never seen Scrooged. Are you kidding me? Come on. It's one of the best Christmas movies of all time. Get out of here with that. Where do you think I learned how to do Bobcat? I was watching Scrooged because that movie's amazing and he's awesome in it. My favorite line he had in that movie was after he's explaining like the bad day he's had, he's like, I don't quite remember the rest of it because ever since then I've been blind, stinking, drunk. And then he's singing Santa Claus is coming to town the whole time. He can't come to the phone right now because he's all tied up. Uh-huh. He said he never felt that way about a man before, but he really liked you. I'm just mad that it took me so long to find that quote from Christmas Vacation. Like you would think that would just be accessible everywhere, but that whole quote I had to search for it. Crazy. I don't think you know who you're dealing with. No, don't get me started. I'll do Bobcat the rest of the night if you let me. I'm not gonna pretend to know Bobcat's entire filmography, so don't do that. Is that Peggy? Is that quote from? Wasn't he in? He's in one of the Pee Wee movies, right? Was that in the second Pee Wee movie? Or am I making that up? Oh, okay. I'm not sure what it is. Oh man. All right, so from here on out, if y'all want me to do impressions, I'll or like line readings, I'll do it, but I'm only gonna do it as Bobcat. Or I could try Gilbert. It would depend because if I do Gilbert, I can probably do it once or twice, and then it'll just be gone because it takes a lot to do Gilbert. Oh, Police Academy 4. Okay, fair enough. Like I said, those movies just sort of blend together, so I couldn't tell you one from the other. I've seen them, but I seriously I couldn't tell you one from the other. Do an impression of John? Oh, um, no, I'm not gonna do that. I don't think I could do it, honestly. Well, I mean, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna save that for when we get enough episodes down the road, and then we have a roast episode. Maybe I'll do it then. I can't do it now. As God is my witness from Gone with the Wind was Bobby. Oh man, ooh, that's a good one. Okay, hang on, hang it. Let's see. Quote as God my witness from Gone with the Wind. Okay. See, yeah, John's not into it. It's fine. This guy's a witness from Gone with the Wind is Bobcat. Okay. Hang on. I think this is the entire thing. All right, here we go. As God is my witness, as God is my witness, they're not going to lick me. I'm gonna live through this, and when it's all over, I'll never be hungry again. No, nor any of my folk. If I have to lie, steal, cheat, or kill, as God is my witness, I'll never be hungry again. There you go. I think is that the whole thing? That's terrible. Like that line is just terrible. I can't. I hate that movie. By the way, I do not like Gone with the Wind at all. But I hope that I hope that was up to par because I should go back and I should go back and try that. I already did that line reading from Chaos is a Ladder. Maybe I'll hang on. Ooh, I'll do that again. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed my Chaos is a Ladder quote, I'll do it as I'll do it as Bobcat if you want. Do you want me to do it as Bobcat? Dude, 1989 Batman is Bobcat. Oh, okay. Well, which quote? His introduction or his or like another another line reading? Cuz like I can quote that entire film, so you tell me at what point. Well, that's the Joker, Peggy. But I mean I could do it. Tell me something, friend. You ever dance with the devil by the pale moonlight? And he's like, what? It's a question I ask all my prey. I just like the sound of it. And then he shoots Bruce, and Bruce like pretends to be dead, and then Joker's like, never rub a man's rube heart. But here you go. All right, I did the Chaos's Ladder quote earlier as Peter Baelish, and now here's Bobcat as Peter Baelish. Chaos isn't a pit. Chaos is a ladder. Many who try to climb it fail and never get to try again. The fall breaks them, and some are given a chance to climb. They refuse. They cling to the realm or the gods or love. Illusions. Only the ladder is real. The climb is all there is. That would be significantly worse if he was Baelish. Oh, man. Bobcat is Bane. Ooh, okay. You want Bane? I'll do Bane. Hang on. Let me think. Which line though? Because a lot of his lines are intercut with other people. We got Styles Stalinsky in the chat. What the fuck? Dr. Chase Meridian lines. Holy shit, Thomas. I think you got me there. Hang on. This is gonna be weird. This is gonna be weird, and I love it. I'm here for it. Bobcat is Dr. Chase Meridian. All right, hang on. Let me find some quotes. Here we are. All right, come on now. Where you at? Don't you fail me. Don't you fail me. Come on. All right, here we go. Wait. Nope, not that one. We need something more substantial. I want to do some of the stuff when she's like thirsty on stage. All right, yeah. Here we go. Dr. Chase Meridian in Batman Forever. Well, I wish I could say that my interest in you was purely professional. You trying to get under my cape, Doctor? A girl can't live by psychosis alone. It's the car, right? Chicks love the car. What is it about the wrong kind of man? In grade school, it was boys with earrings. High school, motorcycles. College, leather jackets. Now, black rubber. Oh, that's awful. Oh, that is terrible. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ooh. Oh, that's funny. Bobcat speaking parcel tongue. Sayonasief. Jesus. I can't do it. I can't even do it. Oh, you got me, John. You got me on that one. Woo. That's funny. That is funny stuff. Let's see. What do you Peggy? Sorry, I missed a few of them. Bobcat as Jules in Pulp Fiction. Oh shit. Okay. Good one, Peggy. That's a good one. That's a very good one. So yeah, here we go. Let me read it exactly. No, not that one. All right, hang on. All right, here we go. Oh, fucking. All right, here we go. All right. So, Bobcat as Jules in Pulp Fiction. You read the Bible, Brett? This passage I got memorized. Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who, in the name of charity and goodwill, shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness. For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee. Pop, 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 pop. That's actually pretty fun. Well, that's the goal. My goal for doing this is to entertain you, the viewer. So as long as I can do that, then the night is absolutely complete. Even if it's, something trivial or just something very limited. But yeah, that's good stuff. Did I miss any other ones up here? Hang on. Oh, Bobcat is Bane. Shit. I'm trying to think of all right, hang on. These might be like real quick ones, but if my glass were empty, it would be easier to do this. Like hang on. Maybe I could probably still do it like this. Can you hear me? All right, here we go. Theatricality and deception, powerful allies to the uninitiated. But we are already initiated, aren't we, Bruce? Members of the League of Shadows? And you betrayed us. Oh, you think darkness is your ally, but you merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man, and by then it was nothing to me but blinding. The shadows betray you because they belong to me. Oh shit. Oh, good one, Peggy. Peggy's killing it over here, you guys. All right, hang on. Let me see. Let me find the entire thing here. All right, here we go. All right. I will if you guys remind me on the channel, I will definitely do this because I like doing Bobcat. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you're looking for a ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I have acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my daughter go now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you. Now I kind of want to see Bobcat do like this weird old man badass role, like his own thing, because I feel like he could do it. I feel like there's enough darkness within that guy. You don't know who you're dealing with. I will find you. I told you I'd find you. That's a later line that Liam Neeson says. Liam or Bobcat as Ra's al Ghul in Batman Begins. I wasn't always in the mountains. Once I had a wife. My dearest love. She was taken from me. Oh man, that's fun stuff. It's fun. It's fun to do those. Now I kind of want to do just because like I think like, some of my best impressions are what is Taki Drive, Peggy? What's that? I don't know what that is. Taki Drive? Is that like a Japanese or like island thing? Taki Drive? I know. I just want to see you. I just want to see you recognize the mistake. You talking to me? You talking to me? Well, I'm the only one here, so you must be talking to me. Go ahead, make my day. The PBR. Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens when you drink PBR. Now I kind of want to do. I'm gonna go back to the chaos is a ladder, but with if I can do it, the boys in the podcast really like when I bust out Gilbert Godfrey. I don't do it often, but when I do, they seem to enjoy it. So if you guys are still around, I will do that for you. Ooh, that'll be a good one. I'll do that. I'll do that after Peggy. I will totally do that. So later, Jeff. Thank you. No, I don't think I can do Bobcat right now. But I will do coffee closure. Hang on. Do it as Bobcat. All right. The coffee is closer quote. Yeah. Well, that's like a whole thing. That's You talking about what? You're talking about bitching about the sale you shot? Some son of a bitch you don't want to buy land? Some broad you're trying to screw? So forth? Let's talk about something important. They're all here? I'm going anyway. Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down. Coffee's for closers only. You think I'm fucking with you? I am not fucking with you. I'm here from downtown. I'm here from Mitch and Murray. I'm here on a mission of mercy. What, your name's Levine? You call yourself a salesman? You son of a bitch? You certainly don't, pal. Because good news is, you're fired. The bad news is, all you've got is just 1 week to regain your job starting tonight. Starting tonight, sit. Oh, have I got your attention now? Good. Because we're adding a little something to this month's sales contest. As you all know, first prize is a Cadillac Eldorado. Anyone want to see the second prize? Second prize is a set of steak knives. Third prize is you're fired. Get the picture? You laughing now? You got leads? Mitch and Murray pay good money to get their names to sell them. You can't close the leads you're given. You can't close shit. You are shit. Hit the brakes, pal, and beat it, because you're going out. Well, the leads are weak? Fucking leads are weak? You're weak. I've been in this business for 15 years. Fuck you. That's my name. You know why, mister? You drove a Hyundai to get here. I drove an 80,000 BMW. That's my name. And your name is you're wanting. You can't play the man's game. You can't close him. You go home and tell your wife your troubles, because only one thing counts in this life. Get them to sign on the line, which is dotted. You hear me, you fucking F word? A, B, C. Always be closing. Always be closing. Always be closing. AIDA. Attention, interest, decision, action, attention. Do I have your attention? Interest. Are you interested? I know you are, because it's fuck or walk. You close or you hit the bricks. Decision. Have I made your decision? Christ. And action? AIDA? Get there. You got the prospect coming in. You think they came in to get out of the rain? A guy don't walk on the lot unless he wants to buy. They're sitting out there waiting to give you the money. Are you going to take it? Are you man enough to take it? What's the problem, pal? You, Moss. That watch costs more than your car. I made $970,000 last year. How much you make? You see, pal, that's who I am, and you're nothing. Nice guy? I don't give a shit. Good father? Fuck you. Go home and play with the kids. You want to work here? Close. You think this is abuse? You think this is abuse, you cocksucker? You can't take this. How can you take this abuse? You get on a sit. You don't like it? Leave. I can go out there tonight with the materials you got and make myself $15,000 tonight. In 2 hours. Can you? Can you? Go and do likewise. AIDA. Get mad, you sons of bitches. Get mad. You want to know what it takes to sell real estate? It takes brass balls to sell real estate. Go and likewise, gents. Money's out there. You pick it up. It's yours. You don't? I got no sympathy for you. You want to go out there on those sits tonight and close. Close. It's yours. If not, you're going to be shining my shoes. And you know what you'll be saying? A bunch of losers sitting around in a bar. Oh, yeah, I used to be a salesman. It's a tough racket. These are the new leads. These are the Glengarry leads. And to you, they're gold. And you don't get them. I'd wish you good luck, but you wouldn't know what to do with it if you got it. And to answer your question, pal, why am I here? I came because Mitch and Murray asked me to. They asked me for a favor. I said the real favor, follow my advice and fire your fucking ass because you're a loser. And because a loser is a loser. Oh, that was draining. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I didn't realize it was that long either. I was like, this is a long fucking quote. Good on Alec Baldwin though, man. Like, it's like that's his big scene in the movie, and he nails it. Oh, ha! Thank you, Rodney. Whew. Yeah. What do you mean I'm funny? Funny like what? I'm a clown? I amuse you? No, I don't know. You said it. How funny? How? How am I funny? What the fuck is so funny about me? I almost had him. Oh, Japan's gonna flag me again if they hear this. Hopefully, you guys can't hear it, but oh man. Oh, there we go. Hey, maybe that's what the Friday Night Dive is from now on. I just do impressions for a couple of hours. Peggy, I'll be honest with you. The last time I saw My Cousin Vinny was so long ago that I don't even remember vocal inflections. Like I don't remember. I don't remember Joe in that movie at all. I'm sure it is, and eventually I will do that. But I haven't watched that movie in years. I just want to. I'd rather if I'm gonna do Bobcat doing a quote, I'd rather do it, give it some justice. You know what I mean? What line would Bob get for Days Confused? Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, I know. I think I know. Hang on. Yeah, take a look. Yeah, real quick. yeah, that one. There we go. So, man, it's the same old bullshit they tried to pull back in my day. If it ain't that piece of paper, there's some other choice they're gonna try and make for you. You gotta do what Randall Pink Floyd wants to do, man. Let me tell you this. The older you get, the older you do get, the more rules they're gonna try to get you to follow. You just gotta keep living, man. Livin. I fucked that one up. Let me try another one. Say, you need a ride? I got my own ride, thanks. Yeah, because you ought to dump those 2 geeks you got in the car with you, right, and ride with us, but that's okay. We'll deal with that later. I'll see you there. Oh, man. I do love those redheads. That one's creepy. That one's always been a creepy line. IMDb doesn't have a lot of their good quotes. That kind of sucks. Anyway. Oh, man. Well, I am out of drink at the moment, and before I overstay my welcome, I think that is going to wrap it up for tonight's edition of the Friday Night Dive. I know we've usually gone way longer than this, but I don't want to get, like I said, you're entertained now, but I don't want to, overdo it. So thank you all for joining, for sticking around, those of you that did, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate all the love. Tune in to every Friday. Well, mostly every Friday. I know I haven't done it week in, week out, but mostly every Friday. So if you enjoy what I do, tune in. Be on the lookout on my social media for when I do these. And yeah, have a good night.